So I will start with 2 tall blocks on one side and step feet nice and wide. We're going to put all of our warrior poses together, and we'll start turning that front foot out completely, bending in that knee, taking on a nice wide stance, staying upright, enjoying warrior 2. Your bent knee points over the middle of the foot, arms are engaged. And whenever we come back to that thought of, but I want to stay inside this harness, I want to shrink down into it, it actually helps the spine to lengthen, to counterbalance that action. Pivoting off the back foot, turn, come into your warrior 1. Notice that you have a little bit of a balance challenge. We'll return here, but for now, come and fold. And bring your hands to the blocks. They're going to help. Make any micro adjustments that you need. The blocks will need to be just slightly ahead of your front foot, accommodating the length of your torso, and then come into your warrior 3. Drop the outside hip, flex the back foot, and consider reaching the opposite arm forward, similar to where we had been at the floor. If you are ready for more, send both arms forward. Keep dropping the outside hip, keep reaching into both inner heels, and then bending in the standing knee. Come on back. With the arms, we have a slightly different warrior 1. Turn the palms back. And notice how the harness really tells you more about heart opening. As soon as you open the shoulders a little bit more, it's not showing itself to you. Inhale, pivot off the back foot, come back into that warrior 2. Claim the distance that you had. Come walk the tightrope again. And we're going to stretch the side body. We're going to lengthen as if we're being pulled over the bent knee, and then return. Let's try that again. Exhale to get there. Inhale to return. And as you try that one more time, use the block on the inside. Decide how high, how low, and take the top arm just in front of eye level, swing it over the head. Try to follow the line of the back leg, turn and look up, and resist arm to the leg below you, coiling the hip under, turning the ribcage any amount. So we're creating space while we keep the shoulders out of the ears. Stay one more breath. Inhale, come upright. There might be a little bit more freedom now. Walk the feet in, toes and heels, and toes and heels. Let's do all of that on the other side. I'm going to move my blocks. And we'll start with the same set of transitions. Feet are wide. Front foot turned out. Front knee bent. We are walking the tightrope, staying upright. Arms are engaged. Wingspan is growing. So we'll come again to this warrior 2. Interesting to note it for now. Pivoting off the back foot. We have a little bit of balance work. Make your adjustments. Come into your warrior 1. Just feel. The strap is informative. Exhale, come and fold. Reach well to lengthen the torso. Park your blocks ahead of your front foot. Make your adjustments. And at your ease, come into warrior 3. Dropping the outside hip. Reaching into both heels, taking the hand opposite the back leg to its reaching position. It's a nice counterbalancing. And then both arms ahead is an option. Keep drawing the kneecaps up. With the next exhalation, slowly, with control, dropping back. Warrior one. Feel where there's a little bit more freedom. Turn the palms back, open the chest any amount. If arms overhead is too much, you can always take your arms down and back and clasp them together. That works beautifully as well. And with the next inhalation, open up, find that warrior two again. Come back into that longer stance. Claim your pose. And then here we go with an exhalation, reaching and returning. Let's try that again. Exhale to get there. Inhale and return. One more time, please. Coming down, using the block on the inside. Consider taking the arm overhead. If that's too much for any reason, take the arm behind you. Still use it into the body. Both arms have their job. There's a fair amount of work that goes on. It is sneaky work. Building time gives us an opportunity to just notice how to refine action. As you inhale, come upright. As you exhale, walk the feet in, toes and heels, and toes and heels. So now you should feel a little bit more open. Maybe there is a little bit more give in your body. We need a great deep twist now. We will continue with two tall blocks, and we can start with them where they were. So now we are turning to face the blocks. That's what we will do to get into this twist. And stepping one leg forward and the other leg back. Not walking the tightrope. We are going to ease in with repetition in a fluid way to do revolved triangle. If your right leg is the front leg, take the right hand behind you and vice versa. Send the other arm ahead. And at first, come and fold. Come and fold. Let your body tell your feet where to be. Make your adjustments. Turn your head. Look to the side and just notice how your body goes along with what you're asking. You can reach further. Your eyes take on a focal point. That's what your brain needs. And inhale and come in this upward spiral. So we're going to do that again. And now we can be more fluid. Now we know what we're asking for. Exhale to reach and turn. Feel how the pelvis even turns with you. Keep reaching. Invite the hip back. Inhale, come on back. One more time, please, with an exhalation. So it's really easy to swing the hip to the side. We are aiming back. The arm in front uses the block, same side at first. Get your bearings, turn any amount more. Decide if you are taking the free arm out to the side, or if it's going to stay and work the pose from this position behind the back. Before you turn any amount more, keep guiding the hip back. The block underneath your hand can come more to the midline. So this revolved triangle, it is a tall order. We come time and again to this pose, and we're constantly learning where to be. If you're comfortable with more could be a deeper fold or a deeper twist. You can change and park your hand at the block that comes across the midline, and then you have much more twist and a much taller order. Stay long in the spine. And as you inhale, come unwinding, park both hands with the blocks. And lift the toes of the front foot. And then lift the front of the front foot. While the heel is at the floor, pull the front heel toward the back foot. Use that to help you lengthen the front spine, broaden the collarbones, look ahead. And release. Bend in the front knee. Make any micro adjustments that you need. We're taking on a warrior one again. And lift. And feel how your body is more comfortable in this pose. There is a greater back bend. And step the feet together. Let's do all of that from the other side. You can simply keep your place. I'm going to turn around. 2 tall blocks. The other leg forward. Not walking the tightrope. Recognizing that each side is a little bit different, but we'll come at it the same way. The hand behind you, the hand that belongs to the front leg, the other arm ahead. We are folding and taking the time to find that focal point, turning and feeling the give. I want to really reach the arm forward, turn on the axis of the spine and guide the hip back. Inhale, come on up. And so now that we know, with an exhale, a long, drawn out exhale, we will get there. And inhale and return. Wonderful. One more breath. So it's rather interesting to ease in this way. We'll keep surprising ourselves. We'll arrive and feel more comfortable with where we are, knowing what to ask for more. I'm drawing that hip back. Turning the rib cage, pelvis goes along any amount. If what you did on the other side was to lift the arm, please do that here. Draw the legs toward each other, kneecaps up, all those good things. Stay one more breath. And as you exhale, come around and down. Those tall blocks. Stay slightly ahead. We're lifting the toes to stretch them wide. And perhaps lifting the front of the foot to pull the heel back. Lengthen the spine forward. Keep the pelvis square. Keep the neck long. Constant, light action. And then going the other way, bend in the front knee. Find that stance that belongs to you. Send the arms forward and up. Enjoy where you are. And bring the hands together, step the feet together. Wonderful.